Welcome to Seeing Green Solutions for Our Daily Lives, the podcast where we spotlight the brands, ideas, and people making it easier to live sustainably every day. Today's episode is part of our Spotlight series, a deep dive into one of our Seeing Green Solutionists of the day. And now, today's solution.
Welcome, listeners, to episode 25 of the Seeing Green podcast. Today's episode is part of our Seeing Green Spotlight series. This is where we take a closer look at the Seeing Green Solutionist of today and the real solutions they're bringing to help us all be healthier and greener in our daily lives. And our deep dive today sits at a really interesting intersection. Sustainable food, home, pet products, even more, it's really all about sustainable grocery. In the spotlight today, we have Thrive Market. They're an online marketplace that's been making some waves since, 2014?
That's right, 2014, and they've definitely been building momentum.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. If you imagine maybe Costco meeting Whole Foods, but it's all online and curated specifically for quality and certain values.
Yeah.
Is that a fair starting point?
It's a great starting point, yeah. Captures that blend of wholesale pricing, the Costco idea, with high quality, often organic, sustainable products, the Whole Foods vibe. But what's really fascinating, and you see this across the materials, is their core mission. They state it pretty clearly. Make healthy and sustainable living accessible and affordable for everyone.
Accessible and affordable? Those are often the tricky parts.
Exactly. And they try to tackle that by combining that wholesale pricing model with really quite rigorous standards for natural, organic, sustainable products. It's not just, putting stuff online. It feels like they're trying to shift access to these better choices.
Okay, that's a powerful goal. So for the everyday shopper, how does this actually work? How do you use it?
Well, it's built on a membership model.
Right, okay.
You pay an annual membership fee, and that unlocks the wholesale pricing across, thousands of products on their site. That's the main mechanism for getting those lower prices to you.
But doesn't a fee sometimes create its own barrier to accessibility?
That's a really important point, and they address it directly. What's, I think, really impactful here and connects straight to their social mission is that Thrive Market offers free memberships.
Free. To who?
To qualifying families in need, also teachers, veterans, and first responders. It's part of their Thrive Gives program. It directly tackles that accessibility barrier we just mentioned, that green premium that can put healthier options out of reach for some people.
Okay, that does change things. It's not just a standard subscription then.
Not at all. It shows a real commitment.
So once you're a member, what's the shopping like? Is it easy to find what you need?
They've clearly put a lot of thought into reducing friction. The shopping experience itself seems designed to be pretty smooth. One of the big things is their filters. They boast over 90 different filters.
90? Wow.
Yeah. So you can shop by specific needs: organic, vegan, gluten-free, keto, non-GMO, paleo. Tons of dietary and lifestyle tags. This is huge for personalizing your shopping. No more endless scrolling or label reading.
I could see that. You just click what you need.
Precisely. And they also offer these pre-built Thrive Market bundles for everyday stuff, to simplify common purchases even more.
What about the range? Is it just food?
Oh no, it goes way beyond just food. That's another key point. Think about filtering by cruelty-free beauty or plant palette cleaning right alongside your organic pasta sauce.
Huh. You don't usually see that all in one place.
All right. They cover clean beauty, pet products, household goods, vitamins, supplements, sustainable seafood. It's quite broad. And importantly for accessibility, they also accept SNAP EBT payments.
Which is a big deal for reaching more people.
Absolutely. It broadens who can actually use the service.
Okay, so this brings us to something really interesting for our listeners, this accessibility angle. Thrive Market actively curates, as you said, better for you and better for planet options. Does that mean you don't have to worry so much about greenwashing or reading confusing labels yourself?
That's exactly the idea. They position themselves as doing that heavy lifting for you. It's about building trust.
Trust is huge in the sustainable space.
Totally. They're trying to make it simpler for consumers to align their shopping with healthier choices, more sustainable lifestyles, without those premium in-store prices you often see. And they even guarantee you'll make back your membership cost and savings.
They guarantee it.
Yeah, if you don't save at least the amount of your annual fee over the year, they say they'll credit you the difference in what they call Thrive Cash, basically store credit, when you renew. Plus, they have a low price promise. Find it cheaper elsewhere, they'll match it.
It's quite a commitment. Shows they're confident in the value.
It really does. It seems designed to cement that trust and value, which is, pretty crucial.
Okay, so Beyond the filters and the guarantees, what really sets them apart seems to be this rigorous curation process. You mentioned it's guided by 5 key pillars.
That's right, 5 pillars. And these aren't just, marketing fluff. They seem to be the actual foundation for every single product they decide to offer. It's how they ensure everything aligns with that mission.
Let's dig into those then. What are they?
Okay, pillar number 1 is trusted ingredients.
Right. So certified organic is their first choice, always. They vet every label for wholesome ingredients, but crucially, they restrict over 1,000 ingredients.
1,000? Like what?
Things often found elsewhere, artificial flavors, antibiotics in meats, synthetic nitrates and nitrites, parabens in beauty products, loads more. It's based on their potential effects on health and the planet. This goes way beyond typical industry standards.
So they're defining quality not just by what's in it, but also by what's not in it.
Exactly, a very strict no list.
Okay, what's pillar 2?
Pillar 2 is ethical sourcing. This looks beyond the ingredients to how the product was made and the people involved. They commit to supply chains that respect workers, support fair trade principles, protect animal welfare.
How do they verify that? It sounds complex. They prioritize specific certifications, things like Fair Trade Certified, which you see on coffee and chocolate sometimes, ensuring fair wages and community support. Also, Global Animal Partnership, or GAP, for animal welfare standards. And Leaping Bunny for cruelty-free products. These third-party seals help verify those ethical practices.
So they rely on trusted third parties to back up the claims. Makes sense. It simplifies it for the shopper, too.
It does. Pillar 3 is planet positive. This is about environmental impact, both their own and their partners.
Okay, how so?
Well, Thrive Market itself walks the talk. All their warehouses are tree certified for zero waste.
Zero waste, really?
That means they divert at least 90% of their waste from landfills. Apparently, they've diverted millions of pounds already. They also use carbon-neutral ground shipping, only no air freight, and they're climate-neutral certified.
Meaning they offset their carbon footprint.
Measure, reduce, and offset, yes, the whole package. And get this, they are apparently the leading online-only retailer of regenerative products.
Regenerative, that's more than just sustainable, right?
Exactly. Regenerative agriculture aims to actually improve the environment, rebuild soil health, capture carbon, boost biodiversity. It's about making things better, not just less bad. They also push their partners on things like low-impact packaging and environmentally responsible production. It's a whole system approach.
Okay, that's comprehensive. What's Pillar 4?
Pillar 4 is on a mission. This one's interesting. Thrive Market is the first grocer, apparently, to become a public benefit corporation, a PBC.
The PBC, what does that mean practically?
It means their social and environmental mission is legally embedded right into their corporate charter. It's not just a goal, it's a legal requirement alongside making a profit.
So they're legally bound to consider their impact.
That's the idea. It shapes their decisions. They actively look for mission-driven partners, brands that are also trying to improve supply chains, support people, animals, the planet. They want to change the grocery industry for the better, and their mission, like food equality initiatives, informs all of that.
That legal structure must make a difference in how they operate day to day.
You'd think so. It sends a clear signal about their priorities.
Okay, one pillar left.
The last one, number 5, is tasted and tested.
Practical side. Does they actually taste good?
Precisely. This tackles that concern. Does the healthy or sustainable option actually perform well? Is it delicious? Every single item gets vetted by their own in-house team. They ask, is it delicious? Does it work great? Is it an absolute must-have? Do we love it? If it's not a clear yes to all of those, it doesn't get listed.
So quality control beyond just the ingredients and ethics. They want you to actually like the stuff.
Exactly, because if you don't, you won't buy it again, no matter how virtuous it is. This ensures that better for you is also, enjoyable.
Okay, that paints a pretty clear picture of how they operate. So bringing it all together, what does this mean for you, the listener? What's the big takeaway from this deep dive?
Well, I think Thrive Market's real contribution isn't just having sustainable products available. It's really about lowering those 3 big barriers we talked about: cost, convenience, and trust.
Right, making it easier.
Yeah, simplifying choice when you're just overwhelmed with information. Wholesale prices delivered to your door, already vetted through those 5 pillars. It makes it much more seamless to find things that match your values and needs.
And it sounds like it has effects beyond just the individual shopper.
Absolutely. There's a ripple effect. When Thrive Market aggregates all this demand for organic or regenerative or ethically sourced products, it actually pushes brands and supply chains to improve.
Ah, so they use their buying power.
Exactly. It creates this kind of positive flywheel. If a big buyer demands better standards, suppliers have an incentive to meet them. It helps move these better practices from being niche into the mainstream.
So their model helps scale positive change.
Hmm.
Curate the choices, validate them with standards, deliver them affordably. Makes sense.
And it provides options that might just be unavailable or way too expensive otherwise, especially, as you mentioned, for people maybe living in food deserts. It really democratizes access in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And for consumers, it's not about achieving instant perfection. It's more about empowered progress, swapping out one everyday item for another that's maybe a bit healthier, a bit lighter on the planet, making a difference one choice at a time without all the usual stress and research.
And that constant push, asking suppliers to go from non-GMO to organic, maybe even to regenerative, that's actively driving the market forward.
It seems to be, yeah, pushing for better for everyone.
Okay, so here's a provocative thought to leave you with. What if every purchase we made, simplified and guided like this, could genuinely contribute to a demand for better products and practices, driving real systemic change from the ground up? Something to think about. To learn more about Thrive Market, you can visit them at thrivemarket.com. Interested in finding more brands and innovators dedicated to creating a greener, more sustainable world? You can subscribe to the Seeing Green podcast, wherever you access podcasts. You can also visit our website and join the Seeing Green community. Sign up at www.seeinggreen.eco. And follow us at Seeing Green Eco across social media channels. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Seeing Green Spotlight Series podcast. Until next time.